one time in high school, me and friends kind of just we ended up throwing a desk just off a flight of stairs.
Okay.
And
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Two Buds, One Podcast. This is episode 20, our special episode. I am a host, the Techno Jelly, and with me is Alchem Games, my co-host. And today, a host, as this thing. Hey, to be fair, it's been a while since I did this. Okay, I've never been good at it. So today, we have kept up the tradition of every 10 episodes. We told everyone that we're going to do it every 10 episodes, and we're keeping to that so far. And by keeping to it, I mean doing it twice, because today is episode 20. So Alchem and I are going to be playing against two truths, one lie against each other. Alchem, I can't remember if I told you in this, but I'm keeping score. I'm keeping score on the specials. And so far, you're beating me because you beat me in the last special. So you're up 1-0 in the specials so far. I can't remember if I told you, but now you know that I'm keeping track. So we're gonna, because we're planning to keep this going on for a long time. So we'll see how long it, like, overall, like maybe at like episode 100 or something like that, we'll be like, out of all 10 specials, who's winning. And I bet it's gonna be like 9-1 or something like that, because I'm not good at these apparently. So we're playing two truths, one lie. We have categories, 4 categories specifically, one set of truths and lies for each category. And the way the game works is I will say the 3 statements, and then Alchem will try to guess the lie, and vice versa with him trying when he says stuff. The categories we both decided on is I wanted it. The overall theme of this is like Alchem and I, we're two buds, so it is going to be us related in the things that we've generally talked about before. So the younger than 10 stories, high school stories, VR chat stories, and video game stories.
Oh.
What?
Nothing. We're good.
Sometimes your acting is too good, and I can't tell. So Alchem, do you want to go first, or should I go first? And which category do you want to do first?
All right. Well, Mr. Trebek, I'd like to go with. Sure, a lot of people not even understand that reference.
Honestly, I don't even understand that reference. So,
what is game? Fine, I would have just been like, what is high school for 300? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Would not even get that right.
Look. You know me. I don't watch anything. Okay, so. Do you want to guess first, or do you want to say first?
I mean, I could flip a coin.
Sure. Do you have a coin? I don't have a coin on me right now. I guess we could Google coin. Okay, wait.
Google coin.
Google coin flip. Heads or tails? Malcolm?
Tails.
Flipping. It's heads. Okay. I will say first. So, Alchem, here are my 3 totally real truths. And remember, remember for yourself and the audience, Alchem is trying to guess my lie. And if he gets it right, then he gets a point. And we're doing 4 categories. So, I mean, I doubt we'll have a tiebreaker, but I guess we have to. I never thought I just realized we could technically have a tie. We'll figure it out, I guess.
What happened?
We'll do it live. Okay. So, statement 1. I had so many dots on my arms during high school that people thought I did hard drugs. Statement 2. I was known as the friendly Asian kid in grade 9 by the older kids. And statement 3. I once walked in people doing the deed while at the school.
I'm going with the
you can think about it and talk about it. You can think out loud. You can think out loud if you want.
I honestly Part
honestly.
of me is like the last statement about the whole like walked in on someone in the school. That one might be so. The thing is, it sounds so far fetched, but then again, that wasn't you weren't part of it. You
No,
walked in on it.
I walked in on it. It wasn't me doing anything.
Yeah,
I walked in on
exactly.
it. I
That's why.
walked in on
That's
it.
why. But it sounds so far fetched. I'm just like, how? That's no way. But then again, you just walked in on it. I'm gonna go with and plus from what
I love
read,
how that's the
I'm gonna go
far-fetched
with-
one out of all of it.
I'm gonna go with the you were known as a friendly Asian kid in school.
So that's the lie.
That one's a fake. That's the lie.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that's the lie.
You should have gone with your gut because the me walking in on people is the lie.
I thought you were.
I never. I. Some of my friends told me that they did that.
You're the Mr. Rogers of your gut.
I was known as the friendly Asian kid. Yeah, it was my anti-bullying method. I walked up to every.
Yo, it's that friendly Asian kid. Yo, what's up?
No, it was literally that. I literally like in the lunchroom. I would walk by the older, like the grade 11 and 12 people, and they would literally say that to me because during the first year,
it's the friendly guy.
Yeah, I literally just introduced myself to every older kid I could find. It was
not actually just go and say, "Yo, I'm just a friendly Asian kid."
No, I didn't introduce myself as that.
Okay.
I just said hi,
and,
I just said hi and stuff like that. Yeah,
well,
they named me that.
God damn, it couldn't have been like.
Yeah. And the other thing is, I did a lot of blood work.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in high school, so I had a lot of dots on my arms, so everyone thought I did. I can't say the words because bad words. But I did. They thought I did various substances because I had dots on my arms because I did blood work all the time.
Yo, there's that friendly Asian kid. You know, the one with all the
all the dots on my arms.
I wonder why he's so friendly.
Yep, but that was the lie. So yeah, and for the lie, it technically was someone else. Someone else told me that they did that they walked. Someone I knew walked into people, and it was more than two people that they walked in. There was a few people there. It was a interesting thing. Theater kids, man. Theater kids.
Theater kids.
All right, Alchem.
Okay. Okay. High school stuff, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So let me just see. So yeah. In high school, there was this time where I don't know how I introduce these things, but I guess I gotta just try to throw you off. So one time in high school, me and friends kind of just we ended up throwing a desk just off a flight of stairs.
Okay.
And yeah. There was this other time. Well, one year, I basically got held back a grade.
Okay.
And in high school, I was able to drive, and in the first week of it, my friend sideswiped me. Within the first week.
Okay, what does sideswipe mean? Like,
basically,
they had a car.
They basically kind of just instead of hitting you like head-on collision, it kind of just like scraped.
Okay, yeah. Interesting. All of these, honestly, I can see all of these happening. We've talked about the high school days before, and you did tell me you were a rambunctious person. To put it lightly. I don't know, honestly, the one I'm leaning on is the desk so far. I mean, the big thing is, did you own a car? Did you own a car in high school? To be fair, you are driving everywhere all the time. But you're also older. I'm pretty sure you're older than me, so that would have been a long time ago. So that's like prehistoric days. So like, would you even own a car during that time period? even. I think I've convinced myself. It's the last one, the car one. That's my final answer.
All right. So Jelly. So the live one was getting held back. Great. Thankfully,
Damn.
I never actually got held
Oh
back.
man. Yeah.
Oh,
Honestly,
worst case scenario ever was summer school, but that was just like one class
yeah.
once, and for a good reason.
Yeah. Unlucky.
So yeah.
Honestly, I was
good.
like, honestly, I thought you got held back just because you got in trouble too many times.
You know, I kind of when I thought back about all the stuff that happened to me, I'm like, how didn't that happen?
Honestly, the funniest thing, Alchem, when we were doing the high school things, is just like a lot of things. I was like, man, I was such a boring kid. I just didn't do anything.
So for that one, the side that was literally the first week of me, like I had already like got I was 14, I got my license, I'm happy, I'm like, let's fucking go.
You got your license at 14? Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you have a reason to drive. If you give a reasonable reason to drive, and I had one because I had a job, and yes, I worked after high school. Yeah, it was.
I mean, so a lot of people work out after. I knew a lot of people who had jobs.
Yeah, but I didn't want to.
Oh, okay. I mean, the people I knew did it because they wanted to.
It was more like had to do it for reasons, but so I got my license. I'm happy. I finished my provisional. I don't need to drive with like an adult by my side. I do it. So I apply to get a school license. I'm happy as fuck. I can drive to school to and fro on my own time. And within the first week, when I'm happy as hell that I got my car. I'm good. When my other friends who has already had their car and has been driving and everything, and we've been getting rides from them. They're like, yeah, nice job, good job. And the school, this is like after school, we're getting ready to head out. We stayed after for I think it was a club of activity, and we're getting ready to go. And he's got like three or four of my friends in his car. I got 3 or 4 in mine, and oh my god, I just remembered they broke my suspension that day too. Because like my friends I had like big beefy friends, so when they all hopped in, I heard my car buckle, and then I heard a big loud snap, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. Yeah. But when that a lot of things happened that day, but I always will remember this. My friend wanted to look badass, so he kind of did this kind of spin. He tried to do like a donut, but he lost control, and he ends up just swiping the side of my car, just grazing it enough. But I heard it. My friends who were in the car with me heard it. And then when I'm like, bro, what? I like, we got back home because he didn't realize. Yeah. He somehow didn't realize it. We get back. I'm like, what is your problem? Why did you hit my car? It's like, I didn't hit your car. What are you talking about? I didn't do it. Everyone in his car and mine, they're like, you did. You
did. He's like literally the only one who didn't notice.
He didn't realize, or he was just too into the moment. And thankfully, he paid me back at least enough.
Yeah, that's
like
good.
For repair. It wasn't anything serious, so it didn't break the car.
I mean, honestly, the suspension thing probably cost more.
That cost more, but I never fixed that because that car was too old to fix.
Oh, okay.
It worked.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, I mean, all you needed when you're that young, all you need the car is to be functional.
It's just that kind of like when I drove and hit any bumps, it was like really rocky. The suspension was gone. The other moment that happened is that was true. We did throw a school chair.
Okay, you said desk.
Desk. Well, okay, it was some weird stupid.
Oh, it was like the combined. It was a desk and a chair, and it was combined.
Yeah, it was that ceramic desk chair thing that is uncomfortable. Did you throw
it down the stairs?
Me and my friends usually hung out before class because we got on the bus, we got to school, we're there like 20 minutes early, 30, 40 minutes early, something depending on the schedule. And so we're just chilling in some hallway near one of the far corners of the school. We're just chilling, waiting for the bell to ring. And I don't know why, just sheer boredom, but a couple of my friends just saw the chair. The stairwell was right there. We were on the 2nd floor of our school. And next thing I know is just like everyone's just like, fuck it, let's do it. And then the next thing we know is we're just lifting this chair up over the railing, and it just flings over, and we just hear the ceramic and metal just break, and it makes this giant noise. And we immediately, none of us had the foresight to run.
Oh,
All of us just went right back to our normal seated position and just stayed there. And when the school security came and people were wondering what the fuck, I'm like, I don't know, someone threw the chair. We didn't see anything.
yeah.
And apparently, no security camera caught us because no one actually got in trouble.
Huh.
So, yeah, we just threw it for no reason. We just threw a chair over the boredom, man. High school and boredom.
Damn.
It
The
is what it is.
deadliest combination.
Yeah.
All right.
You did a
Well,
lot of
both 0-0.
stuff. Yes.
Both 0-0. Okay.
I'm following my gut next time.
All right. Which category next, Alchem?
I will take the. You know what? Let's go with gaming.
Gaming? Okay.
Yeah.
So, my 3 statements. My totally true statements. I tried to become a StarCraft 2 pro player when StarCraft 2 first came out.
Yeah.
I didn't like Minecraft the first time I played it. And I thought Pokemon was only an anime. For the longest time.
Huh.
Indeed. Some say, huh.
See, I know the first one is absolutely not true. But no, the first one is absolutely true. First one's absolutely true.
Okay.
First one I add. The one that throws me off, the next two throw me off so bad because both are believable for you. That's the
They
thing.
could be believable. Could be believable.
You never got into Pokemon.
I was basically never into Pokemon. Arguably, I'm still not really, honestly.
So last one, you thought Pokemon was an anime. You never knew that the games existed until later.
Yes.
You first. Okay.
The third one that I said was I thought Pokemon was an anime.
Mm-hmm. You thought third one was an anime.
Like I saw the anime a couple times on TV and stuff, but I didn't know about the games.
I'll go with the Pokemon one because I can believe you didn't get into Minecraft at first and then you grew into it. I can't believe that at the time when you discovered Pokemon, that you discovered it through the anime. I hope I'm right. The last one is the lie.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding! You're right, Alchem.
Yeah. Okay. I figured.
So what happened was I watched the Pokemon anime first before playing the games, but I knew it was a game. I saw the Pokemon games in like EB Game or GameStop in Canada is called EB Games. So like I saw those games and I was like, huh, interesting. And then I saw the anime like, huh, interesting. And then I was incredibly disappointed that the games and the anime were not the same.
Not at all.
they're nothing alike, and I was like, oh man,
there's a lie.
But yeah, but to be fair, the StarCraft Pro thing is a gimme because I'm pretty sure I've told you that many times that I tried to do it, and I think I've also told you that I never won a game. I never won a series.
You said it on your own stream.
Yeah, I've never. I tried really hard, and I just wasn't good enough. Well, okay, that's probably a little too hard on myself.
I
was a little hard on myself. I didn't have the right mindset, I would say, honestly. Yeah. I was too focused on trying to be gimmicky and not just be good. You know what I mean? I always thought I had to trick people and stuff like that, especially because it was a new game and stuff like that. But it's true. I didn't like the first time I played Minecraft. I didn't like it. I uninstalled it, honestly. I played it for like a day, like roughly like an hour or so. I'm like, man, this is a weird game, and I stopped playing it.
I figured that because I didn't remember playing it way back when.
No, I played it I played it during alpha, and during that alpha is when weather wasn't. It wasn't like there wasn't weather. There was you were playing a normal world or you were playing a snow world, and playing a snow world sucked. And when I booted up Minecraft for the first time, it was a snow world. So it was incredibly frustrating to do anything in the game in the alpha when it was a snow world because everything was snowy. So everything was broken and shovels didn't break snow at the time.
Oh
So
god.
it everything broke really slow and I mean to be fair
That's
the game was
frustrating.
the game was an alpha. So like it was super early on too. So like yeah, it was really frustrating. I didn't like Minecraft until I think and when they updated it the next update was when I started really liking it because it started becoming more modern, like more like what people think of Minecraft as now.
Okay.
Okay, well that's one for Alchem so far. Like I said, I we'll see how it goes, but I'm not confident in myself. All right, Alchem, video game.
Okay. So let me see. Uh,
Mm,
all right. So, what do okay, 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 okay.
okay, okay.
Me and my friends actually. How do I, I'm trying to phrase this in a way
Yeah,
that doesn't sound like yeah.
it's
Trying to
fine.
make it.
I
I
mean,
have to make it believable.
I wrote mine down and I realized, man, I suck at writing things, and
Yeah.
all of mine sound like a lie when I type it out.
So, uh, s- me and my friends used to hold old school LAN parties,
Yeah.
like Halo and stuff kind of
Yep.
thing. So we used to
Nice.
hold them and like we did them for 24 hours.
Okay.
That's another one is I this okay. The sole reason I got my first ever job was because I just wanted to get a game. Was just because I wanted to get a console and
Okay.
just not share it with my brother or sister.
Okay. Honestly, I can see that.
And let's see. And last one is oh, uh, so I have I have a collection of every console that has existed up to the NES era. From the NES up to now, I have every console.
Hmm. Okay. Honestly, I'm leaning to the first and third one because I mean, I know you are into older games. I know you do enjoy the older games. Like I said, you're an old person, prehistoric era. Um, hmm. Which is funny to say because I'm almost positive I'm not that much younger than you. Like literally not really. Like maybe a year or two probably. But anyway, this is the real thing where I'm actually older than you and I'm actually older than you and you're, you know. Yeah. But okay, let me think. When Alchem was a kid, TV was just invented.
Oh,
Um
I'm not Night Road, goddamn.
okay.
Back in my day,
Okay, wait. So the third one you said was that you have all the
I've
consoles?
I've had every single console from the NES and beyond.
Like
I'm
you
and
still
when I
have
say
them or like you
no,
had
no,
them?
I've had them.
You've
I've had
had them.
them.
So not like you own
I've had
all
them.
of them still.
Yeah, because time and
Yeah, okay.
being
All right. I was going to say
you
there's
know
no way you still have them. You definitely sold them at one. Okay, okay. That's more believable. Which I mean that's more believable then. Hmm.
that's why I said I've had.
You've had them. Yeah, past tense.
Yeah.
Um hmm. Are we just saying when you say console, do you just mean like main consoles? Like we're not
Main consoles, Game Boy Advances, like the handhelds,
so
that kind of stuff.
like the main ones. Like we're not talking like some obscure ones, right?
No, we're not talking about like
Like
Neo
the
Geo or any of
3DO or
the
whatever.
N-Gage. Yeah, not the 3DO. No.
Okay,
We're
so
talking about like we're
like
talking about
like Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony.
Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony. Yeah.
Interesting, interesting.
Yeah,
A
sorry, I should
LAN
have clarified
party.
that. My
Yeah,
bad.
no, it's okay, it's okay. LAN parties for 24 hours, huh? 24 hours. Would you honestly? I could see that. You're a DGen. You've been a DGen for a long time, so I love that I'm just using this to excuse just to constantly dunk on you.
Yeah, I don't think I haven't noticed this.
To be fair, have I said any lies though? Other than the fact that we're playing a game where we're supposed to lie.
Other than the ones you told, yeah.
Other than the fact. No, you know what? I'm going with the third one. I don't think you had every single one.
Yeah, you got me. Yeah, that's a lie.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way you had every single one.
The only ones I never had were like the PlayStation ones.
Yeah,
and, like,
I was gonna say I don't remember you ever. See, I was trying to remember. Like, I was trying to think of like I don't remember you ever talking about like old school Sony games, like PlayStation.
Yeah,
games,
I never had
like...
the PlayStation 1. I never got PlayStation 4. I never got the Sega Saturn or the Super NES.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did have a Nintendo, the NES. I did have the Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
And that was because like parents were like, "Here, take. You want the next gamer in our generation?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, thanks." What is this? Like,
the first console I ever played was the Dreamcast.
That was the first console I ever got like gifted directly to me. The others were like hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
So that was the first console. Well, no. That was the second console gift to me. The first one that was gifted me like directly was the N64. Then the Dreamcast.
Nice.
So
this is why. Oh, okay. As a child, never mind.
I was gonna make it. I had that moment as a kid where I was like, Nintendo 64, and that little kid who was so happy to have it. Yeah,
that's a great video.
I love that one.
Everyone, you know, I've seen people make fun of that video. I'm like, dude, I wish I could be that excited for something nowadays.
I saw that
like,
video
when
and I'm like,
people just don't. Me. I'm like, people, even as a kid, I was never that excited. Not because I wasn't that excited, but just because I never expresses myself like that. I've always been kind of low key, but
I tend to be low key, but that caught me off guard when I got like one of my uncles out of nowhere was like, "Here, nephew," because like, "Here you go, take." Yeah. But nice. The other
so you did do LAN parties for 24 hours, damn.
Yeah, me and my friends were like gamer degenerates.
Yeah.
And,
see, I told you, I knew it.
I didn't know how to set up a landline system for that.
I still don't know.
They know how to do it. They apparently a lot of them went to tournaments and stuff, so they understood how to set it all up. So one of their friends, their parents were going out that weekend. He basically went over it with them to say, "Is it okay if I just hook up a ton of cables all over the house to connect to the living room, the basement, the big ass kitchen area?" And long story short, he had a big house full of, I think it was like 16 or 18 gamers, all of us just playing Halo 2 for hours.
Nice.
And none of us slept. We just
kept all until the next day. You know what the funny thing is? I never did that. It was honestly, I didn't have enough friends for that to happen, and the friends I did have didn't have enough friends for that.
It was such an awesome experience. So now, whenever someone's like, "I've never had that," I was like, "Oh my god, if you ever get the chance, dude, it's so much fun having so many games."
I've had a ton of people, like nowadays I've had tons of people playing games and stuff, but it's never been like, it was never like the old school Halo 2.
Yeah, we're all together kind of stuff. Yeah.
But even as a kid, I wouldn't. Honestly, I don't think as a kid I would have enjoyed that. I might enjoy that now, but as a kid, I don't think I would have enjoyed that.
Like I enjoyed it, but all I remember is just so much soda, so much junk food, and so much Halo. And then the morning after, I don't remember how I got there, but I somehow got back home. And like all I remember is just saying our goodbyes, like thanking them for the great time. All I remember is taking a few steps away from their place, and then the next thing I remember is waking up the afternoon. In the afternoon, because I woke up, I saw the sun like in the middle of the sky, so I'm like, "Oh, it's morning? Is it dawn?" Look at clock, I realize it's 4 in the afternoon. No, not 4. It's like 6 or something in the afternoon to like sunset. I'm like, how did I get here? How did I get home? I don't even remember it, but
just in
all I
a
remember is that
trance the
was
whole way
awesome.
there. Yeah.
The other one that I mentioned, I'm trying. Oh my god, sorry, I got so lost in that
I
story.
even forgot.
Oh yeah.
Was.
Oh yeah. My very first job that I ever took.
Oh,
that I ever
yeah, that one I always. That one was that. Yeah, for me, that one was like that's 100% true. I 100% see you doing that.
The very first job I got was to get myself an Xbox 360 so I could never share with my brother or sister because I got tired of sharing my consoles with my brothers and sisters, them breaking or taking my stuff or losing it. So I was like, you know what? No more. I'm getting a job. Thankfully, my dad owned a little machinist shop, and I was like, Dad, can I work there temporarily? So like a couple weeks in, couple paychecks, almost losing an eye later, I had enough to get myself an Xbox 360. And I was like, all I remember is I got it, and my mom still wanted me to share.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. I almost wanted to pull out the receipt on her and be like, no, it's mine. I don't.
You know, I never had that. I guess you had brothers and sisters. You had multiple siblings, but my brother, I never had that problem with my brother.
You're so lucky.
But I mean, it's also because him and I were just. When like we went through different phases, we also just played together. We also just played like all the games that we happened to both enjoy. Also had split screen at the time, which is why I think the fact that split screen, is kind of going away. That's kind of sucks, but you know.
See, I used to enjoy split screen, but that was like Nintendo 64 era. That was like early PlayStation era, and then when you started to get like 360 stuff. It stopped being multiplayer. A lot of stuff stopped being multiplayer.
I mean, luckily, yeah, my brother and I, we just liked COD. We played Left 4 Dead 2 actually a lot on the 360 split screen, which I don't know if you've played that anytime recently. Recently, I did play. Holy cow, Alchem, the 360 version is rough.
Yeah.
It is rough. It is so laggy in split screen. Oh my god. I was like, oh my god, how did we even play this? But yeah. All right, so it's 1-1. I'm surprised. Nice. I can't believe it. Okay.
I can't believe it either.
Next.
I gotta lie better.
Next category. Which category?
You choose.
All right, I'll choose the next two. I mean, there's only two more left. Okay. All right, younger than 10 stories. This one is very funny because I had to verify these stories because I don't remember most of them, but I remember tidbits.
Mom, did this happen?
No, yeah, I literally had to say this. I'm like, okay, am I lying to myself that I thought this happened? Okay. So, my 3 statements are: I broke my arm when I was 4 years old.
Oh, God.
When I was 7, I decided, you know what would be a great idea? Let's make a mud pie and eat it. And then the next one is, I don't have a specific age on this one. While I was playing outside one day, I picked up a rock and threw it at a stop sign, not knowing there was a hornet's nest on it.
Oh God. Wait, what was the middle one again?
I tried to eat a mud pie when I was 7.
Oh, okay. Jelly.
Yes.
We're talking when. Okay. The
you can
mud
do
pie.
You can do. Okay. What do you think of mud pie? I mean,
you mean like the legitimate what a mud pie actually is?
No. I grabbed mud and made it into a circle and then tried to eat it.
Oh, okay.
No,
sorry.
I didn't
hear mud pie. Okay.
No. I grabbed dirt and mud, basically, and put it in a circle.
Okay. Yeah. The first one. What was the first one more time?
I broke my arm when I was 4.
You were 4. Okay.
Deep thought. Many thoughts. Single thoughts?
See, the arm one I can't. There's nothing I have about to doubt the validity of that one. The mud pie one, then I can only think of you were like a kid, like a baby kind of thing, 3 or 4 years old, where you just really didn't understand.
I did say when I was 7.
Uh,
I
when
did
you were 7,
when I was 7.
right? Maybe that's starting to sound less likely. I don't know. Maybe. Look, the beehive, the beehive one or the wasp hive one. That one, I can see that happening because that was just an accident. You didn't realize.
Yeah, did not realize, not knowing.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go with the mud pie one at 7.
Okay, is that your
That,
final answer?
that is my final answer.
You're correct. That was the lie.
Okay.
I
Because at
was
7,
I
I'm
was
pretty
I was
sure.
supervised way too hard to
Yeah.
eat mud or eat dirt.
See, you say that, but that's why I was like kind of doubting the whole like
Yeah.
4-year-old broke your arm thing too, because
Oh no, so real story, obviously. When I was 4 years old, I was running around the house. I think my brother was 2 at the time, and I think we're running around being 4 and 2. And I turned a corner and I turned too fast, so I swung my arms and I slammed my arm onto the wall of the corner, and my arm went the other way, not the way it's supposed to go.
Ooh.
And I broke my arm there. And yeah.
Oh.
I mean, luckily for me, I don't remember. Unfortunately for my mom, she remembers. I don't remember much what happened, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. And I actually did throw a rock, and there was a hornet's nest on it. Luckily, the hornet's nest was dead. It wasn't an active hornet's nest.
Oh, thank goodness.
It was not like it was a already abandoned hornet's nest, because I threw a rock at it, walked up to it, grabbed the rock again because I wanted it again, and saw a hornet's nest and immediately ran because I'm like, oh god, and just ran. I don't even remember why I was throwing rocks at a stop sign, honestly.
Look, boredom, okay?
Boredom,
it's the same
boredom,
thing that me and my friends are throwing a desk down a flight of
Yep.
stairs.
Yeah, it's true. And yeah, by the time I was like 7 and stuff like that, partially because of the fact that I broke my arm when I was 4. Whenever I was outside, my mom was vigilant. Funny enough, by the time I threw the rock at the hornet's nest that was already abandoned, the vigilance had stopped by that, because I was older by then.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah. All right.
Like parents can only like monitor you for so much, and then eventually like, no, my child is old enough now to not completely fuck themselves up.
Which is wrong. I'm still need to be watched, arguably.
Do not doubt our ability to be fuck ups.
All right, Alchem. Younger.
All right.
Than 10 stories.
Ah, yes, the days when I was a wee lad. So there was this one time where, let me just get my story straight so that I can just.
Yep.
Okay. So, back when I was a wee lad, I learned to drive. I got the chance to drive a car when I was 10. It was a great day.
That was a terrible decision.
There was also the time where, as a child, I was run over.
That explains a lot.
And then there was this other time, well, when I was the wee age of 8, I got to experience my first drink of alcohol. Now then, Jelly, of all those 3, which do you think is the truth, which is a lie?
Honestly, they sound all pretty believable, so I'll give you that. You know, that's probably unfair to ask you. Yeah. The third one was you had alcohol for the first time at 8?
Yes.
Okay. Honestly, I can probably see that. Actually, I don't know. You're at least from what it could. The thing is, are you the oldest?
Yeah, I am.
Generally, parents are the most strict with the oldest. Generally, to be fair, would they? I don't know. Your parents are sometimes crazy though. It kind of fits. It makes sense where you got it from. You um hmm. The first one. Wait, what was the first one again? It
The
was
first one was that I got to experience driving a car when I was 10.
you got to experience it. So like you didn't
I
like
got to drive a car.
you were
Like I actually
you were
got to.
driving a car. Okay.
Yes.
Hmm. I mean, you were driving by 14, so like that's not that. Hmm. No, you know what? I don't think you. I don't think. No,
Ah!
I'm. What? Oh, did you crash?
Sorry.
No, no. I'm gonna go with my. I'm going with my gut here. I'm gonna say no. I don't think your parents would be okay. Actually, no. You didn't say your parents. You just said you tried alcohol. Oh no, I'm convincing myself again.
Yeah, you're convincing yourself
I'm
more than what I
convincing
let
myself.
on.
Yeah, I'm putting words in there where you didn't say. No,
Mhm.
you were pretty rambunctious. Interesting, interesting. What was the second one again? The second one
The
was.
second one is when I was a kid, I got run over.
That's definitely true. Hmm. All right, I'm going with three. I'm going with three. Final
Okay,
answer.
you are correct.
Ah, I
That
was right.
yeah, my I there's like a hint of truth to that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I
Well, I mean, there's always
almost
got to be
did.
a hint of truth. There's always got to be a little
Yeah,
hint of truth.
yeah. My parents, my especially my mom, love to throw parties.
Ah, yeah.
And when I was a kid, I was there just running around, just being crazy, and everyone
Yeah.
at the party was like, "Yeah, yeah." Yeah." It was like a New Year's party,
Yeah.
and my uncles and some of my uncles had this whole thing of like, it's New Year's, everyone drink. Oh,
Yeah.
my little nephew, you too. Go
Yeah.
on, go ahead. It's a special occasion. My mom immediately was like, no, get that shit away from them.
Honestly, you know
Young
the funny
viewers.
thing is, Alchem, same.
Yeah,
That act the same. My aunts and uncles tried to do that too when my parents
yeah.
used to have New Year's things, and that literally happened to me too.
8-year-old me is like, oh, cool, drink, whatever this
Yeah,
is,
yeah. It's
whatever.
like, oh, cool.
Yeah. Like they're like, here, take a small sip. I was like, whatever. But no, my mom stopped that from
Yeah.
ever happening. Um,
She saved you
the
from the alcohol, but not from the cars,
yeah,
apparently.
and
Not
no.
from the
Uh,
cars.
so I did get to experience driving when I was 10 because my dad's actually really cool. Like he let me do a lot of interesting stuff, and one of them
Okay.
was drive behind the wheel.
Nice.
I was 10, so I was very, very small.
Yeah.
So I could just so he basically like had this kind of setup where he sat there, he had me on his lap,
Yeah, I
so I
figured.
could at least reach the pedal, and then I could hold the wheel.
You
So
hold
I
the
got to
wheel, yeah.
drive around our shitty little car in this
Yeah.
open parking lot.
Yeah. Nice.
And I was nervous, but I was like like this, like this, like he made sure that too that I
Yeah.
didn't like slam anything, like
Yeah.
slam the gas.
He's there to supervise.
Yeah, so I got to do that. So the run over thing,
It was right after that when you got out
let
of the
me
car.
let me
You're,
let
you're,
me let me let me give you some clarity because in case anyone's listening and for those who listening on the live stream or listening on YouTube, I didn't get run over with a car, thankfully. It was those old ass Power Wheels like electric battery powered
oh yeah,
cars that
those cars. Yeah.
yeah. My sister had one of those. And I was built. We had this set up in our living room
Yep.
where we had like these two couches, and we basically started to set up like little ramps and kind of thing for it to go over because we thought it was cool. We should have been playing outside with this, but no, we chose to
I
the
can't
house.
believe you were doing that in the house.
Yeah. One time I was just like, it's really hot. I'm just like wanted to just relax. I used the mattresses of the couch because you could take the mattresses off,
Yep.
and then just I built myself a tiny little fort.
Yep.
My sister didn't realize I was there taking a nap,
Oh jeez.
and she's just in her little Power Wheel driving.
And just
And
drives
next
over.
thing I know, oh yeah, to make this worse too, my cousins were there. Like we had like two cousins that always came over too, and one of my cousins was a colossal prick, and he saw what started to happen, and he saw my sister like hit the wall of my little makeshift fort. The mattress just falls over on me. I'm like, what? I'm just like struggling with what the hell's happening. Next thing I
Yep.
know, I feel something moving closer, moving on top of me. I'm kind of like moving myself over to see. I see the stupid Hot Wheel thing or the Power Wheel thing coming onto me, and my cousin's shoving it forwards while my sister's on top
Oh
driving.
jeez.
So yeah, so I'm just getting run over by this dumb little truck thing or dumb little
Yep.
Jeep thing.
Yep. Unlucky.
By the way, Spartan Echo, not that big. So it was like, it was
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're dumb kids. Okay, we were dumb.
Should
kids.
not have been doing that
Shouldn't
inside the
not
house.
No. And but yeah, I have way too many
Nice.
stories too involving my cousins. But yeah, that story. That was fun.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
my
we're still tied. Oh god, we're tied still.
We're
Elcom,
actually
2-2.
tied. This is
We're
not good.
actually oh no, Elcom. Okay, it's okay. Next category is VR chat. And we
Goodness.
definitely don't know anything about that. It's not like that's the most experience we know of each other. Actually, that's actually is that the most honestly I would say
we have existed. I mean,
I would say I don't know. I think it's
we
pretty close
really
in terms of VR chat and video games because it's the two things we probably
Yeah.
talked about the most to each other.
Yeah, true.
Maybe.
Plus, I mean, well, there's also the fact that we did have experiences out in VR chat before we like got to know each other and become friends.
It's true. It's true. In fact, no. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right. So I'll go first again.
All right.
This is the category of VR chat. Alchem and I met in VR chat in 2018, 19, 18,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
18. So yeah. All right. Statement 1. Technically, I uninstalled VR chat the first time I played it because I thought it was boring. Second one. I was someone's full body mute at one point. And the third one is I made full dance videos, but I never uploaded them. Those are my 3 things.
Let's see. Which one would be the lie?
Which one is the lie? All 3 of them very possible.
I don't. Here's my train of thought here.
Okay.
It is likely the first one is real because you probably joined in because you saw the hype, you saw videos, you saw stuff, you were interested because of that, came in, saw just people being colossal assholes or dickheads or stupidity or nothing that was truly interesting to you,
Yeah,
and put it away.
potentially,
then
yeah.
a friend group probably came and just convinced you to come back into it, and you're like, all right, cool, or something else, some other factor pulled you back. The second one, the mute one is plausible because I feel that's highly plausible because you originally didn't speak. From what I remember, you used a voice changer. You used a TTS originally.
Yes.
And a lot of people were mute at first in VR chat. Yes. At least back in those days.
They also thought I was not male.
Oh no, that happens to everyone who's mute in VR chat. That is like the 27. Like I'm pretty sure it happened like the
2017 to like 2020.
Yeah, to 2020. That's when that happened constantly to people. So that one I'm not even doubting that one. The third one The third one, I see. I'm stuck between the first one and the third one.
Okay.
I find it plausible that you actually would want to go and do dances in VR because there was a time where like a lot of our like some of our friend groups did do a lot of dancing, and
Arguably
a lot of
still.
people actually want.
Arguably
Yeah,
still. Yeah.
yeah, arguably still. So, and that has an effect on people. Like you see people having fun doing that, you want to do it too, whether you're
Yep.
shy or not. So there's a chance you probably did it and just you were too shy to go through and share it or anything. So I'm stuck between one and two. Um, crap. I don't want to lose. That's the problem. I'm competitive. I don't want to lose. Um, uh,
Which one is it, Alchem? Who knows? Actually,
I'm
I
going
know.
with number. I'm going with number one.
Number one?
I'm choosing number one because I actually would like. I would actually find it very fun and very nice to know that you actually did do dancing and stuff.
But
I'm
number
just-
one is the one where
not
I
full-
uninstalled VR chat the first time.
Yes.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Unfortunately, Alchem, I was never someone's full body mute. Never.
Oh, you're kidding me!
I was
never.
never.
That. Wait,
I was
hold on, can you
never.
explain- What is a full body mute?
You know, like, what's the guy's name? Like Raffle guy or like a cute Rafflegator. Like all the people around,
Oh,
like those
you mean
people.
someone's lap bunny?
Yeah, kind of, or like a
Oh,
yeah,
kitten or whatever.
full
the fuck
like some
fuck
like
you-
a
the dumb-
yeah full body mute.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. That's what you meant. I didn't realize that. Oh, I thought you meant you were just talking about being. That was my fault for misunderstanding.
Oh, you
Oh,
could have asked me.
Yeah, I felt like that would have been cheating to dig too much information. Dig
No,
for information.
I mean, yeah.
It's okay. That's on.
I thought I thought being someone's full body mute was self-explanatory. Honestly.
I normally when I hear the term like you're the mute that's on someone's, I just think that's just someone being a lap kitten or a lap bunny or something like that.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it was the same. I was going for the same vibe.
Yeah, I didn't get it. My bad. Yeah, that, if I understood that, I would have said that because you're not the type of person.
I'm very anti that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
All
Well,
right.
that's also my bad. I thought you understood.
Hey, you're fine. You're
Yeah.
fine. No worries.
But yeah, the first time I downloaded VR chat, I didn't understand that you had to join worlds. So I just stood there in the home world, thinking not knowing that I could join worlds. So I stood there for like 30 minutes, confused, and uninstalled it. Because funny enough, Alchem, I didn't install VR chat because of the hype. I randomly found it on Steam.
And I'm assuming, and
so I did not see the videos. I never saw any of the videos or anything like that. I just saw VR chat. And I was like, oh, that sounds interesting, and downloaded
I know what happened to you then. You hopped in, you appeared in the main world where people normally huddled in there in the hub world.
Yeah, the OG hub
that was
world.
it.
And I thought that was the whole game. I thought that was the whole game.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I also joined the game and no one was speaking in the world.
Oh, by the way, for those listening listening on lore for VR chat.
Originally,
2017. Yeah, because now current VR chat, you get sent to your home world,
and it's a private world. All these things. Well, it's also a private home world. Before it was a public home world. Yeah. That it sent you to. It was like a hub.
And you have signs that say, "Go to this world, go visit this world. You can see this world." But in the old one, you got into this big hub world.
Yeah.
And there were only a few things that explained how to change your avatar, how to do certain things about it.
Yeah, and I never found it.
Yeah, and people pumped in all the time because it was a public world.
Yep.
And
I think at the time everything was a public world. I don't think there was anything other than that.
Wait a minute.
Because like the Friends Plus and all that stuff was later.
Is that why you only wait? Did you only go around worlds when you saw someone drop a portal? Because you didn't know how to make one, or didn't know how to go to worlds?
I didn't know how to go to worlds.
Oh my god, that you know what that is? That
yeah. And so I'm like, man, this game's weird. I'm kind of bored, and I uninstalled it. And then like a couple months later, YouTube recommended me some video. I can't remember. It was some video. I was like, that game looks familiar. Wait, and then like I remember seeing it, and then it was a video. It wasn't the Ugandan Knuckles. It was something else, but the world they were in was the old oh god, what's the world name? The bar. It's the old bar
Oh,
place with
the pug.
the pug. Yeah, it's called the pug. It was that world. I was like, that doesn't look anything like. I was like, that does not look anything like what I saw. And then that's when I lurked up on Twitch and I found like VFlower and stuff like that, which is one of the reasons why I was text to speech in the beginning, because of like VFlower and people like that.
I understand. Okay. So what about the other truth then?
The other truth is I made I made full dance videos and never uploaded
Oh, you
them.
did.
I did make full dance videos.
I need to, do you still have them?
Alchem, the reason, see, you are partially right. I was kind of shy at it, but I didn't not upload them because I didn't want to. I uploaded them because the files got corrupted and I lost them.
Aww.
I can't remember, a long time ago, if you remember correctly, I had this whole complaining thing. Maybe it was in the original G Corp server or something like that.
Maybe.
No, I think it might have been when you first started your server. I had this I had this huge rant of how one of my hard drives failed.
And that's when
the videos were on that hard drive.
Man, it's just sold in lost media now.
Yep.
There's
and I never ended up doing it, and then I never ended up doing it again because getting OBS to work with VR chat is super annoying in my opinion. So I just never bothered after that. Because that was what avatar was I using at the time? I was using the original Fox Girl avatar. Like it has the light bulb hat and stuff. It was the white haired girl. It was when I was using that avatar. I think I have I think I have some things still of it somewhere. I can't remember what I'm. Honestly, I can send, if I find them, Malcolm, I can send you the stuff I have, but I don't remember like it's not the full, it's not like full. The full dance ones, like the 3 to 4 minute videos of me dancing to something, doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. And then also since I started taking YouTube and stuff more seriously, I didn't do it because of copyright. I'd get copyrighted immediately, so I just never bothered. Yeah. And then I was never someone's you know what it is? If I said full body thoughty, I think that would have been a better way to describe it, because that's what I meant. That's what I should instead of full body mute, I should have said that. Okay. Yeah, that's what I should have said.
Never hear that. Okay, but yeah, I would have gotten that. All right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So if I get this, I win. But if I don't get this, then we'll figure it out. Okay, we might have to put this on hold and have a tiebreaker next special or something like that before we start the next special. Okay.
All
right. VR chat stories.
So VR chat wise, let's see. Okay.
I'm kind of disappointed in myself now. I should have put full body thoughty. That would have been such a great thing.
Okay. For VR chat. So for the VR chat game itself, I have several alternate accounts for that game. I mean, several ones.
Okay.
Yep. So I also I got myself the trackers on my model. I got myself trackers for my models, specifically because I had a group of friends that I used to join late night VR to dance, and I always felt left out, so I got myself trackers for that.
Okay.
And the other one that happened is there was this one time where I realized that one of my avatars was actually stolen. Like I never thought that would happen to me, but like one day I just saw someone has stolen one of my avatars.
Someone ripped it.
Public world.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone ripped it.
Okay. All 3 stories, likely. I could definitely see them happening. Sorry, I know you literally just said them. What was the first one again?
First one was that I made multiple alternate
Oh,
accounts on
okay,
the
okay.
on
I know
VR.
that's true.
Yeah.
I'm like 99% that's true. The thing is, the second one, I also remember you telling me that, but I might be gaslighting myself again. This is where I'm actually not fighting I'm not fighting Alchem. I'm actually just fighting myself because I gaslight myself into thinking things are true. Um. No, you see, I'm almost positive. Actually, wait. You've talked about how you don't like alt accounts, though. I'm pretty sure. Uh-oh. Starting to doubt myself. Okay. Let me think through this here. Because this is for the win, so I gotta What are you doing? What are you
Casting doubt.
Doubt. Okay. The second one, I am like that one, now that I think about it a little bit more, I'm like 99% sure that's true because you and I talked about feeling left out when people would go dancing and stuff like that. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I bought Full Body as well. Because I saw everyone moving their legs around and I'm like, oh my god, that's so fun. Because for the longest time, I was one of those people who was anti like lying down and stuff like that. Now I'm just, I'm Mirror Dweller number 5. And the third one. Wait, what was the third one? Sorry, the third one was.
Let's see, there was the
alt accounts, the dancing. The reason you got the trackers was the dancer.
Yeah, and I've had my model actually ripped.
See, I don't remember you telling. I feel like that's something you would have told me, and I don't remember that. But then again, I mean, then there's the problem of you and I used to communicate over servers that don't exist anymore. So like, we didn't DM until honestly we didn't really DM each other until relatively recently, like in the last like probably since pandemic. Like before the pandemic, you and I didn't DM basically.
Mostly just hung out when it happened.
Yeah, we just told each other by speech, which is now I'm cursing myself last time because if these are in the DMs, I would be able to like I could probably remember them easier.
I can fact check you.
No, I wouldn't I wouldn't be fact checking live, but I would be like I would probably remember it easier because I remember text easier than speaking.
I get that. You
know what? Okay. Sorry. So the multiple accounts, is that just in general or like?
I'm talking about VR chat.
No, yeah. So like, are we including like recently? Like or just
yeah.
Forever.
I'm talking about forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Can't remember. All right. I'm gonna go with it. I think the first one is a lie. Final answer. You don't have any alt accounts.
What? God damn it! You're right.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew you did. I remember you telling me that I was true. Then you don't have alt accounts.
I don't make alt accounts for VR chat. There was one time I was going to, but in the end I just never did.
Yes.
And the only reason I did that was so then when I made the only reason I even thought of that was because I was like, okay, I'm usually on when I'm testing models and I'm away from everyone. Everyone thinks I'm ignoring them. So I'm like, let's just make some dumb alt account to test. But then that was before VR chat gave the status thing. But now we have the status thing, and now I can actually tell people, hey, Orange, making models, I'm away.
I still request even though. I say, hey, let me in, damn it. Let me in.
And but yeah, the other two are
absolutely the other two are true. Yeah, I remember you and I talking about the whole thing that we felt like because you got Full Body first. And then I said I felt jealous of when you and like GG and stuff were dancing, and then you said that's the reason that you did it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, GG just helped push the motivation, there was this group in VR that I used to go to, like before I fully hung out with
Yeah.
you and everyone else. And they went to either one of the old Dance worlds or one of those worlds where they had the screen and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like 5 or 6 people dancing together, all of them just mutes. Only one or two people ever talked. And one of them one of them was still around as of like last year. I actually caught their streams every once in a while, and all they do is just do mute dancing in VR chat.
Nice.
And it was because of them, and I got to hang out with them and got to do late night dancing and stuff.
Cool.
And I wasn't even in full body. I was just literally with just my arms. So you just saw my little VR avatar moving its arms like crazy while it just kind of like shuffled left and right. And I mean, I was having fun, but at the same time, like, man, I still wish I could have it so my avatar look like that and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was like, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's just I'm still dancing, even though my friends won't be able to see me fully. Then I see Gigi doing it, and we were streaming at that point, and I'm just like, okay, I need to get these things. They look cool as hell.
But you don't need a desk. You don't need a desk. Full body first.
Yeah, I need the room to dance first.
I hate Alchem,
guys. So
I don't remember. I honestly, Alchem, I don't remember. Did you tell me about your avatars getting ripped?
I don't know if I ever said it. Maybe I said it once or twice, but it happened on stream, way back.
Really? Like, I honestly don't remember this at all.
This was back when I used to make a lot of animations for my models, and I did this one animation where I made my model do that little spin. I'm trying to remember the name of the song, where you had like I think it was like, I don't remember the animation, but it was something like spinning around in space and everything. And
wasn't the Sharknado one?
Like, no,
it wasn't the Sharknado one, because I remember you made a Sharknado.
Shooting Star.
Shooting. Yeah, Shooting Star.
Shooting Star.
No, I remember that. I actually remember that. Oh wait, I'm having a brain blast. We were in a box world when this happened, didn't we? We were in like the OG box world. Someone randomly joined, and it was your avatar. Yeah. I thought you were memeing. I thought at the time, I remember, I thought you were doing a bit. No, but you were like legitimately shocked.
I was like,
I remember this now.
Excuse me? And then he's showing it off to their friends. They're like, check this out. And I just see it do the animation for Shooting Star. Like, that's mine.
It's literally his. It was literally his. It wasn't even just. It wasn't just the animation. It was straight up your avatar. I think he like.
Yeah, it was straight up my avatar.
Did he swap the? Did he swap the colors? I don't think he did literally nothing.
No, I actually asked him. I'm like, hey, where did you get this? I actually he's calmly told me, where did you get this? This is mine actually. It's like, oh, a friend of mine shared it with me. I was like, huh.
Where did he get that?
I honestly, at that point in time, because I'm just some nobody in VR chat and maybe just started streaming, I was just like, cool. I actually got to the point where someone actually likes my animation.
Yeah.
I'm like flattered, but at the same time, I'm like,
they were great.
I want to go back to it, but I also want to make models, and I also want to try to make.
The problem is you have too many models now, Alchem. You have too many models.
I want to make content.
If you make one animation, you have to make them for all the models now.
Technically, if I learn how to do an animation and I can swap to the other models, I'm solid.
Oh yeah, it's true. You could just do that. I guess that would be pretty good.
I can learn that.
Well, first you need to make a slime version of yourself, so I could be Slime Chem.
Yes, I will truly make them. Then we'd just be two, we will be two slimes.
Two slimes, one podcast.
Yeah, that was true. I was gonna say that one time when I made an accidental crasher, but you were there. You were there when I made that thing.
I was one of the people you crashed.
Yeah, that was back.
I know. I literally can. I think it was the first time I tried to clip something on your stream, but I didn't know how to clip things, so I never managed to do it. But it was you walking on and saying, you being very excited and saying, "Hey Jelly, look at this," and you just see me crash immediately as soon as you started. And then you're like, "Oh no!" You could you could hear like the panic in Alchem's voice, or it was like, "Oh, Jelly."
Guys in chat, back then I made models with animations because I loved doing that. It was fun and I got to show it off to my friends. I excitedly made a giant like twister.
It was Sharknado.
It was Sharknado. And shark meshes, yeah.
It was
I
it
didn't realize
looked
it was
cool.
so.
It looked cool, but it crashed everyone.
I
It
literally
killed
go to a group of
everyone
my
in that
friends.
server.
Hey guys, check this out. Everyone starts dying. They're like, Alchem, stop it. Oh my god. It's
Yeah.
so bad. This is
Funny
why Little
enough,
made
I
that
could
drawing.
I could see it from a distance, but the closer I got, the laggier I got, and if I was really close enough, it would immediately crash. This was
No,
still I was still desktop too, so I wasn't even like
Yeah.
I wasn't even
I
like
know.
running a VR headset, so like it was really intensive. Like it would crash me when I was in desktop.
I remember when Little was still around with us. She
Mm.
she never let me live that down because she even made a drawing of it.
Yeah, I'm
Made
pretty
a
sure she
drawing,
did.
Like
It became an inside like threat. It's like don't make us get Alchem. It's like don't make us
Crash
get
it, yeah.
Alchem. He'll change into the Sharknado one.
You'll crash. Oh my god, damn it, guys!
It became a
It's one
threat.
time.
It became a threat.
Mm.
It was
My
like don't make us get
siblings,
Alchem in his
fuck yeah.
Sharknado crasher.
This was the VR chat days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in the original.
Remember
We were in the OG like black box, if I remember correctly, because that's
Mhm.
where we hang out. We would hang out a lot in that world.
Can't believe I did that. All my friends. All my
Was
friends.
I
are
still text to speech at the time?
That was during the era where you slowly were like. That
Was I the
didn't
voice
become text to
changer?
speech just yet. You were the voice changer.
I was the voice changer.
You were the
okay.
voice changer. Yeah.
The voice changer was actually
Uh,
not a very long time when I looked back into
No.
it. It was like 6 months.
Yeah, you
something like
didn't do that for a very long.
I didn't.
before
I
you
got
started to
so
speak.
annoyed at listening to my
You-
own
mhm.
voice. I was so annoyed at
Yeah.
that. Like it's when I dropped the
Yeah,
whole
because you should-
robot thing too. I was like, I'm so
Uh-huh.
done with this. I kept the light bulbs and dropped the robot because like I hate this voice. I'm just gonna use my
No.
voice. Screw it.
But yeah, no, those were the days, and those were our two truths, one line.
There you go.
Jelly is the
And I
reigning
won.
champion today.
I can't believe it. I went beat you 3-2.
I have to get better at lying.
Did I beat you
Actually, I don't
3-2?
get better at lying.
Yeah, 3-2. I can't
you beat
believe
me
it.
3-2. Yeah.
I can't believe it, honestly. I gotta note this down. I honestly was not very confident. I didn't think I was gonna get any of yours right. To be fair, the fact that you didn't understand the full. If you understood the full body thoughty, if I said full body thoughty instead of full body mute, I think you would have gotten that because you know me too well to know that I would have never done that.
It's okay, Jelly. I'm not throwing so we can tie and do something later. No, not at all.
We didn't tie though.
Jelly, don't worry. We didn't tie. You won.
Oh, you're
You
right.
won.
I did win, and we
won.
didn't plan for
Yeah.
yeah, it was all legitimate,
Yeah,
and in
yeah,
fact
yeah.
was not rigged.
Totally not rigged and totally not staged.
Yeah, it wasn't part of the script.
Until they handed you $20 under the table.
Hey man, $20 goes a long. 20 US bucks goes a
is
long
20
way
bucks.
here.
Exactly. Oh,
All right,
20.
20 bucks is 20
All right.
bucks. All right, so thank you everyone for watching the special of episode 20 special. Oh god, you know what? This isn't being edited, but I'm redoing this.
Welcome everyone to the 20th episode.
We're restarting.
Podcast. Well, you have reached the end of the podcast. We have just done our special 2 Truth 1 Lie event. Thank you so much for being here and supporting.
Yes.
I'll let Jelly start up our wind down.
Yeah, we're going to be doing specials every 10 episodes. So the next specials is going to be in episode 30s. So in theory, in 10 weeks, because hopefully we won't be able to. Hopefully, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I don't know about Alchem, but so hopefully we'll be able to get the consistency back for weekly stuff. But you know, it's like we've said before, we try to do it as at least once a week as possible. If you are watching live and or have missed anything, I will be uploading this on my YouTube channel. If you'd like to know, if you'd like to see behind the scenes, I upload them on my Patreon. For anyone watching live, the podcast is going to be now. I was talking to Alchem about this before. It's going to be 1 week delayed in terms of the podcast episodes. So this week's episode is going to be up next Sunday. And if you like to watch early, watch live or watch on my Patreon. The Patreon also has extra scenes before, generally about 30 minutes before and after the podcast ends. Other than that, we've done this out of order because normally I'm the one that closes. But Alchem, quickly do shoutouts.
Oh, yes. Well, hi, everyone who's been here for the past 20 episodes or so, or if you just found us, thanks. My name is Alchem. I am usually a Tanuki VTuber, although I want it to be a shark because, well, apparently it's Shark Week. I could be wrong.
I mean, to be
Or you
fair,
could be
it kind of
watching
worked out with Sharknado and all that type of stuff too.
Yeah. Then you could. Then also, you guys could be watching outside of Shark Week anyway. So this is now irrelevant.
It's true.
Thanks, guys.
It's being
But
uploaded next week.
I'm usually a Tanuki VTuber. You can find me on Twitch and on YouTube, where I normally just chill, game, and just do whatever the hell I want. That is fun. I'm trying to expand as a VTuber and try to actually be more of a content creator myself, but I still kind of just want to do my own thing. So you guys just want to chill, a chill gremlin who every once in a while gets chaotic, has a lot of interaction with the streams, and just plays a wide variety of different games while looking like a wide variety of different versions of himself. But feel free to stop by. You can also catch me on Twitter and where I just post random stuff. Also on TikTok where I post clips of funny moments. And if you guys who've been around, you guys already know the drill. If you want to support me, you have ways. There's donations, bits, subs, and even the Patreon, where you can just support and yeah. Also, if you guys are around on YouTube, and if you see me on YouTube, feel free to hit me with a follow. So hey, let's grow that shit over there.
Subscribe. It's a subscribe.
Yes, subscribe. No, join, because
it's true. Join memberships. Join my memberships guys. Specifically.
Yeah, specifically.
But yeah, thank you everyone for watching episode 20 of Two Buds One Podcast. If you'd like to catch any of my stuff, I am on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow the Patreon or look at the Patreon. Subscribe to the pledge to the Patreon is what I was trying to say. If you would like to see behind the scenes. But other than that, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you again on the next episode. Goodbye, everyone.